What if I told you most men fail in life? Not because they are weak, but because they react like feminine men. Today, I will show you 6 real-life situations that reveal if you are a masculine or feminine man. And here's the good part. You can develop either path to its full extent. Let's start with situation number 1. How do masculine men deal with pain? When a strong man feels pain, he uses it as fuel, not pity. Imagine being fired, dumped, or laughed at. How you react defines your strength. They made fun of your weight, or mocked your small business idea. What you need to understand is this. Those people are making a bet against you. Even when I fire someone, it's because I believe they won't make it. So if life fires you, will you prove them wrong or become a victim? Letting go is not emotional for a boss. It's a sign you no longer add value. When I fire you, it means I don't believe you fit. Prove me wrong, make that your mission. When a girl leaves you, she's saying you're not her vision of success. She looked at you and said, "This man won't become what I need him to be." She made a bet against the future version of you, and walked away without regret. That pain, that rejection is pure fire, and only a masculine man turns it into fuel. The weak man curls up and cries, letting others define who he is. When someone doubts you, and you do nothing about it, you're proving them right, not yourself. So the real question is, why wouldn't you use their rejection as fuel? And this brings me to the second test. How you respond to fear. Masculine men feel fear too, but they face it head-on without flinching. They walk into the unknown, even if their heart is racing. Bravery isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. Weak men think fear is a sign to stop. They think they're the only ones who feel it. They avoid risks, hide from pressure, and stay exactly where they've always been. Growth for a man only happens through stress, and through hardship you didn't expect. So when fear knocks, invest in that business, face that decision. Once you go all in, you'll be forced to become a new version of you. But stay in your comfort zone forever, and you'll remain soft and stagnant. Let's go to the third situation. Self-care and personal image. Masculine men understand perception is power. How you present yourself shapes the world's response. Your look can open doors, or silently close them before you even speak. Weak men tell themselves looks don't matter. They say never judge a book by its cover. The weak man lives in a fantasy world, where judgment isn't supposed to exist. But masculine men accept reality. People judge instantly, whether fair or not. So why not use perception to your advantage? Dress, groom, and walk like you belong. That's why I take grooming seriously. It's how you command attention without speaking. Most men only have a toothbrush, but no actual toolkit for their appearance. That's why I built the masculine grooming toolkit, so you step out as your most confident self. From a nail kit to a derma roller, to an electric brush and skin scrubber. When you deploy those tools daily, you'll look polished and feel unstoppable. I'll drop the link to that toolkit below and give you a 50% discount today. That takes me to situation 4. Love and how real men approach it. A masculine man is loyal, honest, and disciplined. He keeps his word no matter how he feels. If he no longer wants the relationship, he ends it like a man, not a coward. Weak men justify cheating by saying, "It's just how men are wired." But real strength is controlling the urge, not bragging about being a slave to it. Every man has cravings, but only weak men let it rule them. Delayed gratification is the true test of manhood. It's where greatness is born. Sleeping with many women every night is no different than watching porn daily. You become a slave to lust and lose control of your mind and mission. And that's weakness in its rawest form, because real men master their desires. Let's talk about situation 5. Money, and how men pursue it differently. A strong man accepts that life is unfair, but still fights to win anyway. Yes, some people had a head start. Generational wealth, elite schools, perfect guidance. Yes, your skin color might matter in some rooms, and racism exists in ways you can't always see. But none of that should stop your mission, because success isn't reserved only for the privileged. The weak man complains about fairness, instead of rewriting his family's legacy. Strong men don't complain about billionaires. They grind to change their own bloodline. Even if it takes 10 times more effort, he'll still build the wealth his children deserve. That's what separates a weak man from a strong one. The mission is bigger than the excuse. Which brings me to situation 6. Provision, the final mark of a masculine man. You are a provider, not a negotiator of duty. You step up without waiting to be asked. You want a traditional woman, but can't even take care of yourself. Real men don't just talk provision. They carry it on their shoulders daily. Provision is not just for your girl. It's for your mother, your father, your future kids. There was no way I'd let my mom struggle, busting her back cleaning homes for scraps. There was no way my dad would die working in the sun, if I had anything to say about it. You want to be masculine? Carry the weight your parents carried for you. We live in a time with all the tools to generate cash, grow skills, and lead your home. But it all starts with one thing. Your mindset. Is it weak, or is it strong? You were not built to fold under pressure. You were built to rise through it. Carry your weight with honor, not excuses. And when it gets tough, remember who you're becoming. God sees your effort. He rewards the consistent. Subscribe to Masculine Compass, where we build men, not boys. Amen.